it's Reagan Kelly here from the Freedom 15 movement, and just a short video for you guys today. I'm going to keep things short, sharp and shiny, but I would like to share with you one of my key take-home messages from an event I attended yesterday. Now, it was an event called the Entrepreneurs Unconvention, and it was put on by a company, a Sydney-based company called the Entourage, which are fast becoming certainly Australia and pushing towards the world's leading provider in entrepreneurial education. Now guys, on that particular note, if you ever have any chance to be involved with the work of the Entourage, or especially to attend an unconvention, I absolutely cannot recommend it highly enough. Essentially what it was a very large scale networking event that also allowed us to hear from several of Australia's leading entrepreneurs across a wide range of industries. So, you know, we're talking companies such as Uber and PayPal, and just people that are doing some absolutely extraordinary things. And, you know, these are the faces behind the brands that we know, and perhaps even brands that we love and use every single day. So it really was a very inspiring event. And as I said, there were lots of take-home messages, but there's one particular one that I would like to share with you today. This particular take-home message, it comes from, or it came out of rather, the question and answer session, which featured at the very end of the day. So this is where I think it was 6 of the entrepreneurs that spoke actually got back on stage, and we were able to, as the audience, to tweet in our questions and get the entrepreneurs to answer those. Now, one of the questions that was tweeted in, and it was actually represented across a couple of questions apparently, was, how do you overcome fear? And it's a question that I hear a lot in the home-based business industry as well. How do you overcome fear? How do you overcome the fear of going out and introducing someone to your business opportunity? How do you overcome the fear of getting in front of a camera and getting involved with video marketing? You know, how do you overcome the fear of doing your very first webinar in order to create value for people or to introduce them to your business opportunity? Really, fear plays into entrepreneurship more than any other negative emotion, I believe. And it was very interesting to hear from these particular entrepreneurs, the entrepreneurs that spoke yesterday, in that this was a question that really stumped them. It was one of the only questions where nobody really jumped in to answer it. And as the session unfolded and as the answer to that question unfolded, it became very apparent that fear is not something that you overcome. You never overcome fear. It's just that you learn at some point to act in spite of that fear. So, you know, I've said it in other videos for Freedom 15 as well. It's that notion of feel the fear and do it anyway. So the situation essentially was 5 or potentially even 6, I can't remember now, of Australia's leading entrepreneurs. We're talking some of the wealthiest business owners in Australia, some huge names, some huge companies, even members of the BRW Young Rich list, and they're stumped by this question around fear. And you know, they go on to say that it doesn't matter what your level of success is. That voice inside of you that screams of fear, or perhaps you don't have the right to do something, you don't deserve to do something, maybe you'll make a fool of yourself. What's this person and that person going to think? What's it going to mean for your reputation? What's the outcome going to be? What if it doesn't work? All these fearful, all this noise in our head that constitutes fear, it doesn't go away. And another important point that the entrepreneurs made on stage was that you need to make fear your friend. And in fact, it's a very scary notion to think of what the situation would be if you didn't have fear. You know, fearlessness can often mean negligence or recklessness, because you act without that voice that sort of keeps you a little bit constrained and keeps you on the right track. So, you know, asking how do I overcome fear is probably not the right question to ask. You need to ask, how can I learn to act in spite of that fear? How can I develop my own personal courage so that I can go ahead anyway. In spite of all those voices, all that clutter in my mind, all those insecurities, all that doubt, all that, the self-limiting beliefs that I hold within my particular world. So, guys, I really hope that you've found value. I'll be sharing a ton of the lessons that I did learn yesterday at the Entrepreneurs Unconvention, put on, as I said, by a group called the Entourage. And really, there is another important message in this, and that is to get out to absolutely as many events as possible. You know, a lot of people do make the effort, and it has been emphasized the importance of attending company events. But really, there are so many other events that you can attend, other local events, perhaps in your city, perhaps in your state. I'm traveling a bit later in this month and again next month interstate to catch various events in the entrepreneurial scene and the personal growth scene. So really, don't just limit yourself, guys, to your own company events. There are other generic events, networking events, and they truly are absolutely invaluable for just forging genuine human connections, meeting like-minded people, people that you really can resonate with, that you have a lot in common with, and you never know where things are going to go. So make sure you put yourself out there. As I said, feel the fear and do it anyway. Get your face out in front of people, get your word out, get your message across, and really listen to that of other people. You know, we're in the business of listening and building human relationships, and the way that we do that is by letting other people feel important, by letting other people know that we care about what they have to say as well. So, as I said, guys, I really hope you found value. Of course, you're always welcome to reach out to me on social media. I'm most active here on Facebook, as well as posting my videos over on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, reach out, have a chat, or alternatively jump on over to my website, freedom15.info. Thanks very much, you guys. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Much love. Be brave with your life, and I'll see you then. Bye.